What's happening, party people? It's your guy, Damien. Welcome to Damien All Day. Welcome to Wrestlemania weekend. All right. This is Damien All Day, the preview and prediction for WrestleMania 38. I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to give you my predictions and and my thoughts on the matches and then some of the other things that's going on as well. But we're just going to get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I want to get this. I want to get my predictions out there. So, and I don't know if this is the exact orders or not. Maybe not. It might not be, but I'm just going to go down the list of matches and we'll go with it. But starting off, got Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, versus Bianca Belaire. Bianca Belaire. She should get that win back from Becky from SummerSlam. If they book Becky to win, it's a horrible booking decision. And it just shows that WWE has not evolved in doing the right thing. If you guys know what I mean, right? So, Bianca Belaire with the victory and the new Raw Women's Champion. All right, we got Rey Mysterio and Dominic versus The Miz and Logan Paul. I don't know, man. I got Rey and Dominic. I got Rey and Dominic to pull the victory out on this one. But this one is tricky, and it makes it really iffy. I feel as if they're going to have Miz and Logan Paul kind of go over, but I'm going with the Mysterios on this one. All right, next match. Drew McIntyre, Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss. Drew McIntyre all day, every day. That's how that's going to go. The Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. My thing on this one is, do they keep the titles on the Usos? I don't see them doing that just based off of the Bloodline storyline. I don't really see that happening. Although I can. And so I'm thinking I got the Usos in this one. And I think that they'll have a rematch on Friday, and Shinsuke and Rick Boogs are probably going to win that. So I think the Usos will retain at WrestleMania. All right, we got the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland with Butch in the corner. I got Sheamus and Ridge Holland in this one. There could be a Butch interference, and we know how that's going to go. But I got Sheamus and Ridge Holland with the victory. And then we got Seth freaking Rollins versus who? There's been a lot of different speculations now. We originally were talking about Cody. Then all of a sudden stuff of The Fiend came up. Then a couple of other different people. We have no idea who Seth Rollins is going to face. But either way, I got Seth Rollins losing. I think gosh, I really want to lean towards The Fiend, but I'm still going to stick with Cody Rhodes. I think they're just, blowing smoke signals and trying to distract everybody from getting off the obvious, which the obvious is inevitable. The obvious is inevitable. So I believe it's going to be Cody Rhodes, and I think Cody Rhodes is going over for the victory. Then we got Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. for the SmackDown Women's Championship. More than likely, it's probably going to be Ronda Rousey. Or do they hold off on Ronda Rousey, have her go against Becky next year at Mania, and she wins? You know what? I'm going out on the limb in this one. I got Charlotte Flair retaining over Ronda Rousey. This one is just a little too obvious. And you also got to think down the line as well. Because that Becky and Ronda match is going to come. And Ronda is not going to win this one and possibly lose that next one. I don't know. I don't see that. I think Charlotte's probably going to get this one. And then we're going to get Ronda Rousey's going to go away for a little bit and come back and challenge Becky. Boom. There you go. All right. For night 2. I don't even know if these matches, we'll see. Fatal 4-Way for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Queen Zelina and Carmella, the champs, versus Sasha Banks and Naomi, versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. It shouldn't even have been a Fatal 4-Way. It should have just been at least a 3-way. Just to get Natalya and Shayna Baszler on the card. Yeah. But I got Sasha and Naomi winning. Naomi's had a nice little long storyline with what's her name? Sonya Deville. And Sasha Banks hasn't done anything, and she needs to do something, and she needs to get this Mania win also. So I got them too. Sasha Banks and Naomi, Women's Tag Champions. Sasha Banks 2 times. All right. Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. Anything goes match. Another obvious one. I got Johnny Knoxville in this one. Plain and simple. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. This is going to be interesting, and I think this is going to be the start of Austin Theory. This is going to be the start of Austin Theory and his face push that could probably lead all the way around the next WrestleMania. I got Pat McAfee winning in this, going over. And there might possibly be an interference. I believe maybe Shane McMahon interferes. So I got Shane McMahon possibly interfering on this match. Pat McAfee with the victory over Austin Theory. Triple threat for the Raw Tag Team Championship for the men. RK Bro. And for those of you who don't know who RK Bro is Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. Versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Ah, man. This is really a tough one. It would be easy to pick RK Bro to retain. It could be interesting for the Street Profits to win. Or could Chad and Otis get their WrestleMania moment? Gosh. I think this is something... You know what? I got Alpha Academy on this one. They're the ones that's not expected to win out of this. They're the ones that's not even going to be picked. Everybody is thinking if the change is going to happen, it's going to be the Street Profits. Or if RK Bro retains. Could there be something to where some dissension creates between Orton and Riddle? Thus, therefore, distracts them from winning the match? Maybe Alpha Academy slides in there and steals a victory in championships? I don't know. But nobody's talking about them. I got Alpha Academy. Oh boy. Bobby Lashley versus Omas. This is going to end up being a no contest. But if Bobby Lashley is not really cleared, then do you have somebody like a Shane McMahon to go up against Omas? Or do you bring out a Gable Stevenson? I don't know. But I got this as being a no contest. So that's my result for that. Edge and AJ Styles. And this is the feud that's going to continue for a little bit too. Excuse me, guys. Okay, I got AJ Styles. I know that, I got AJ Styles. I don't even know what to say. I got AJ. I'm going to go back to the Kevin Owens and Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's going to be a brawl. And I think there's going to be Shawn Michaels probably going to get involved. And I think The Undertaker's probably going to get involved. That's what I got. Of course, there's going to be some beer flowing at the end of that. So we already know who that is. Brock Lesnar, WWE Champion, versus Roman Reigns, Universal Champion, for a title unification. They're calling it the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. Is it, though? Before we can just claim that, we got to think about some of these things. Like when Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, or Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. What else was it? Is it because it's the biggest match of all time because you're unifying the titles? I won't count that as I would rather have it as this person versus this person. To me, that's going to make it the biggest ever. I got Roman Reigns going over. Roman Reigns with the victory. Celebrates. Fireworks. If you smell! The Rock's music hits. Does he come out and stare him down? Does he come out and give him a hug, give him a congratulations? And then rock bottom? I don't know. But The Rock will come out at the end of this show and confront Roman to some degree. And those are my predictions, you guys. I tried to make it quick, but I stretched it out too long. All right, you guys. Tomorrow, Saturday, April 2nd, WrestleMania 38, Night 1. I will be live streaming. I won't start it till 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern, Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to try to live stream through the whole show. And then I'm going to do the same thing on Sunday, the following day, for WrestleMania Day 2 through the whole show. So hopefully everything flows right and looks right, and we're all good with that. But we're going to have fun. We're going to have some fun this weekend. We're going to have some cold beverages, and we're going to have a good time and enjoy some WrestleMania. All right, party people. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, if you don't want to, it is what it is. Till then, party people, see you tomorrow. I'm out.